Okay, good afternoon. My name is Teacher Raphael, and I'm one of the final interviewers here in ICANN. Clara, soon you will be going back to Korea. How do you feel? Again.
Uh, I feel happy that I'm going to go back to my country, Korea.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm little sad that I need to say bye bye to my teachers and go back.
Yes.
Yeah,
Some.
and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I will miss my teachers and also who judge me teachers and I will also miss that the teachers that greet me when I first came here.
Yes, actually, it is going back to your home place after your summer classes is actually a mix of feelings. Either it can be exciting and can be saddening at the same time. Have you met some new friends here when you started here?
Yes.
Okay, that's good to hear. All right, let's go ahead and start with the five main questions. Let's start with the first one. What do you think life would be like if people could only communicate through music?
I think they can't understand well others because they're like just like this.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't even understand each other in English when their pronunciation is not good. So if it's music, it will be even harder.
Exactly. That's right. Even though there are times that music can be a way to communicate with others, it is still important that we can communicate through the use of our language, which is also English. What about this one? Do you think communication through music is happening right now?
Yeah, I think it's happening right now
Hmm.
because people like some music like K-pop and there are
Hmm.
lots of fans in the group.
Okay.
So they're like listening to that every day. So
Hmm.
I think that's one way to communicate with music. And like sometimes if you are into your favorite music, you repeat that music. This is one of the ways. And another last one is that you feel like happy, sad, or angry, even angry when you like listen to the music. So it's one of the way to share the feeling with music, communicate with it.
Exactly. I actually agree on you on that one because some people do say that music is a way to communicate with our feelings and also to communicate our feelings to others. Second question. Imagine you're walking through a garden in the spring. What do you see, smell, and feel?
I can see green grass because every grass is green, but I can see little yellow one and some of the flowers or maybe some trashes that people throw everywhere. And I can see always the trashes and I can also see some insects that are flying and walking through the ground and I can see some holes in the grass that people had mistake during like making the grass and I can see some ants hole and I can see the blue sky because you don't just look at the ground, you also look at the sky. You always look at the sky for me. I always look at the sky and ground both. So you can also see some people who are communicating in the grass or picturing in the grass or like yeah, touching the grass. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. You mentioned to me that sometimes you would sometimes see some trash on the ground. Do you think it is okay for people to just leave their trash on the ground? What would you do about it?
If people leave trash all around the grass, I will first try to scoop many as I can so that I can make environment always clean because I care about my environment because when I'm going to be grown up, the environment needs to be clean, and I need to care for the future generation who is going to live longer than me in this environment. So I'm going to scoop this trash, and I'm also telling big companies or people who owns the grass or just people who are walking around the streets. I will tell them don't throw trash everywhere. Just throw trash where it belongs to. It belongs to the garbage can. Then I hope they will recycle well. And yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, it is always important to always maintain our surroundings clean as well as throw our trash in the proper trash bin.
Yes.
Okay, fourth question. Um, do you think technology makes life easier or complicated? Why?
I think technology makes life complicated because deepfake.
Yes.
Yeah, and AI is leading deepfake, like mixing the picture to others who are not connected to that problem, so that many people can be embarrassed or even angry, or they can make mistakes like that. So wrong person can go to prison. They can be criminal sometimes, and ChatGPT or like OpenAI company and others make robots or AI to like communicate with people. But it's good side with that, but they help us do the homework.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay, but like it helps us copy somewhere the homework so that we can grow up with cheating. So when you use AI so much with like homeworks, maybe when you grow up more, you will cheat. You will really cheat in the test. So it's a very big, dangerous risk. And one of the others is that they make us too lazy because they're cleaning the floor, washing the dishes someday, and doing everything, but it makes our body not moved or just lazy, always sleeping or always eating. That's the things you need to only want. It's the things that you only want to do, but you need to do things that you need to do. Yeah, so AI have many disadvantages and in that side, but I think it is good that it is teaching us new knowledge about many things, information about many things. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a very detailed answer. I appreciate it. And fifth question. How would you convince your teacher to use your idea for the class project? Explain why it's helpful or fun.
Actually, my idea is that teachers don't allow doing the team projects, with other friends. I can't understand why because it is like teachers are not allowing because they think they need to students need to do their work just their own. They think they don't need teamwork in that. But I think different, teacher, because teamwork is also important. It helps growing friendship, and like you can share your ideas with your friends so that if you don't understand something in the homework part, maybe your friend, one of the clever friend, can help you do the homework and share the ideas so that your thought can be grow and more bigger.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, what about this one? In some classes around the world, there are some teachers who don't really listen to their students. Sometimes those teachers think that they are always right and the students are always wrong, no matter what valid reason the student tells the teacher. Do you think this is right?
No, I don't think so because children has many thoughts than adults. Like an adult is just thinking about the right answer, but writing or something like sharing ideas program have many answers to like do, and they don't need to think that only their answer is correct, because children have many imagination to think about it. Right. And yeah, and they can share ideas. First, teacher, you need to listen to children carefully, your students carefully, so that you can listen to them and think, oh, this is right about it. It's one different idea that I didn't think about. There's a various ideas in the world, something like that. And you can also share your idea if you want. And children will also understand that and like do it in other speeches, use it in other speeches, the teacher's word. It's not always correct, teacher's answer. Student's answer is always correct. Is also correct sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. When I was like in elementary or high school, there was one I had one teacher who is like that. And what happened is, although the student is actually right, the teacher was got angry at him. And what happened is the student cried. If your best friend, if that happen to your best friend in front of you, what would you do to help your best friend?
I will say to the teacher, teacher, what do you think? This is the correct answer. Can everyone raise hands, something like that? And what do everyone think? Or I can call the next classroom's teacher to like convince our teacher to help save my best friend from the attack. So I can say, this is the correct answer. Also, there are different, so many answers in the world. Even in the, even if the student's answer is incorrect, you need to fix it, not be mad at it, because student is still learning, not just ordering, like following the commands of teachers. They are listening to them carefully, and they will use that when they are going to be a grow up. When they are grown up, they will use these ideas. So you need to explain clearly so that children can learn more things, and children can't like be angry also when some of the children became teacher in the future. They will follow just like you because you did in children's class time. So it's not good to do that.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I think you will be a very good leader someday because
Thank you.
what you really said to me, it was very, very touching, and you were the, you I'm pretty sure you will be there when something happens to your friends or your classmates. All right, so that will be it, the end for your final interview. But one last question, okay? What would be your message to your teachers before you leave ICANN again?
I can I can so much because it helps me like achieve my goal, and I like the way I can start like tell me to study, and I like the way that all the teachers teach me, and I appreciate that you teachers give me so many information so that I can use that when some situation happens. Thank you very much for teaching me only for 1 month, but I like it really. And when I come back, maybe I will come back in winter or maybe not, but I think I will come back when in winter. And when I come back, I will share more information that I learned in Korea. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. And I do believe that you've actually grown a lot, especially when you first came here along with your classmate. If I remember Juno. Do you remember him? Okay, that will be it. And let's say goodbye to the camera. Bye bye.